How does a kid making videos in his bedroom become the biggest YouTuber on the planet? This isn't just about getting famous. It is the story of a guy who figured out how to turn giving away millions of dollars into a massive business empire. And it all started with a simple, almost crazy idea. Back in 2012, a young teenager named Jimmy Donaldson started a YouTube channel called MrBeast 600. Like a lot of kids back then, he was just having fun, posting videos of himself playing video games like Minecraft and Call of Duty. His early videos were, well, they were pretty standard. Nothing special, really. He wasn't getting millions of views. He was just another face in the massive crowd of creators trying to make it big. For years, Jimmy was obsessed with one thing: cracking the YouTube code. He and his friends would spend hours on Skype calls, studying what made videos go viral. They looked at everything: thumbnails, titles, how long people watched. It was like a science project, but their lab was YouTube. He tried all sorts of different videos. He made funny compilations, estimated the wealth of other YouTubers, and even tried some cringy videos he'd probably rather forget. He was basically throwing everything at the wall to see what would stick. He was getting some views, but he was far from a star. He was still just a regular guy, working part-time jobs to fund his passion. Then, in 2017, something changed. Jimmy got a brand deal for a few $1,000s. Now, most people would probably save that money or spend it on something nice for themselves. But Jimmy had a different idea. A much, much crazier idea. He decided to film himself counting to 100,000. For real. He sat in a chair for over 40 hours just counting. The video was painfully long, mind-numbingly boring, but it was so absurd that people couldn't look away. It went viral, and with that video, Jimmy Donaldson started to transform into the MrBeast we know today. He realized that doing extreme, over-the-top stunts was his ticket. He followed it up with more challenges, like watching the It's Everyday Bro music video for 10 hours straight and spinning a fidget spinner for 24 hours. These videos were weird, they were pointless, but they got millions of views. Jimmy had finally found a formula that worked. But the real turning point wasn't just the stunts. It was when he started giving away the money he was making. It started small. He gave a homeless person $10,000. He tipped a pizza delivery driver a $10,000 house. The reactions were incredible. People were shocked, emotional, and overjoyed, and viewers loved it. It was heartwarming, it was exciting, and it felt genuine. Jimmy realized he had stumbled upon something powerful. While other creators were flexing their new cars and fancy houses, MrBeast was giving his money away. And the more money he gave away, the more views he got. The more views he got, the more money he made from ads and sponsors. It was a perfect feedback loop. This new style of video created a whole new genre on YouTube: large-scale philanthropy entertainment. He started recreating the game show Wipeout in his backyard with a $200,000 prize. He gave his 1 millionth subscriber 1 million pennies. He opened a car dealership where every single car was free. The scale just kept getting bigger and bigger. It wasn't just about giving money to random people anymore. He started creating elaborate, high-stakes challenges. He recreated Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, complete with a real chocolate river and a factory as the grand prize. He held his own real-life version of Squid Game, with 456 contestants competing for $456,000. It became the most watched non-music video on YouTube ever. These videos weren't cheap. Each one costs millions of dollars to produce. So how does he afford it? Well, his main channel alone brings in a huge amount from ad revenue. But that's just the start. He has multiple other YouTube channels, like MrBeast Gaming, Beast Reacts, and Beast Philanthropy, all getting hundreds of millions of views. He also has his own line of merchandise. But his biggest business move was launching Feastables, his own brand of chocolate bars. He marketed them through his videos, even building the Willy Wonka factory to promote them. Then there's Beast Burger, a virtual restaurant chain that became one of the fastest growing restaurant brands in the country, seemingly overnight. Every part of his business feeds back into the main channel, funding bigger and crazier videos. It's a brilliant business model. He creates content that people love to watch, which earns him money. He then uses that money to create even more spectacular content and give even more away, which in turn grows his audience and his brand. He's turned generosity into a self-sustaining engine for growth. His net worth is estimated to be over $500 million, but he famously reinvests almost everything he makes back into his videos and businesses. He's said many times that he doesn't personally care about being rich. He just wants to make the best videos possible and help as many people as he can. But his work goes beyond just giving cash to subscribers. Through his charity channel, Beast Philanthropy, he's making a real-world impact. He's raised millions to plant trees, clean tons of trash from the ocean, and built wells to provide clean drinking water to communities in Africa. He has even helped 1,000 blind people see for the first time by funding their cataract surgeries. These projects show a different side of MrBeast. It's not about the shock value or the crazy stunts. It's about using his massive platform and resources to solve real problems. It proves that his brand of giving isn't just for show. He's genuinely trying to make the world a better place. Of course, with this level of fame comes criticism. Some people say his videos are wasteful or that he's exploiting people's poverty for views. They argue that his poverty porn content is more about making himself look good than actually helping. Others criticize his business practices or the intense work culture he promotes. But it's hard to argue with the results. Whether it is paying for life-changing surgeries or simply making someone's day with a surprise gift of thousands of dollars, he has directly and positively impacted countless lives. He's also inspired a new generation of creators to incorporate giving into their own content. From a teenager trying to figure out the YouTube algorithm to a global media mogul, Donaldson's journey has been incredible. He's more than just a YouTuber. He's a businessman, a philanthropist, and a master of modern media. He saw that kindness could be entertaining and that generosity could be a business model. He took a simple idea, giving money away, and scaled it up to a level that no one thought was possible. He cracked the code not just for YouTube, but for turning viral content into a global force for good. His story is a lesson in obsession, innovation, and the power of giving back. He proved that you don't have to choose between being successful and being a good person. By making generosity the core of his brand, MrBeast didn't just build an empire. He created a new blueprint for what it means to be a creator in the 21st century. And with his ambitions growing bigger every day, from running for president to building cities on the moon, it seems like he's only just getting started. What will he do next? The only thing we know for sure is that it will be big, it will be expensive, and it will probably change a few more lives along the way. Now that you know how MrBeast built his empire, you have to see the video where he put his entire strategy to the test. He recreated Squid Game in real life, and the story behind how he pulled it off is even crazier than the video itself. Click right here to watch it next. You won't believe what it took to make it happen. Thanks for watching.